Can you remember a time when you were asked what it is that you do? So, hi, I'm Nicola, nice to meet you. Tell me, what is it that you do? And you kind of go, oh. Right? And you think, oh, I'm a blah, 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 right? It's kind of clunky and it doesn't really always necessarily inspire the next question or a further conversation. So this is where we need to create a really cool and maybe a little quirky elevator pitch. I'd like to share with you today how it is that we do that. Hi, I'm Nicola. Welcome to our video for today, which is all about creating a really cool, fun and quirky elevator pitch that has you being remembered and makes people ask the next question. So many people know that they need an elevator pitch, right? I mean, how many times have you heard people say, oh yeah, I'm a life coach, or hi, I'm a family lawyer, or I'm a chiropractor. It's kind of like, oh, okay, and then crickets. So many people then have trouble with how to kind of propel the conversation from there. So what we want to do is come up with a way that's really easy to inspire the next question, which is usually what we're looking for is, oh wow, tell me more about that, or how do you do that? So some different ways of you being able to do this is this. Number one, what is the really big thing that your people struggle with? Is it overwhelm, lack of confidence? You need to have all of these things written down. Is it back pain, sciatica, feet that hurt? Is it they're going through a divorce? Are they overweight? Are they unfit? Are they unmotivated? Are they having an identity crisis? You know, what is it really the big problems that your people are working from, that you're working through, that really need help with? Get all of those written down. And what I'm wondering is, how do you explain what it is that you do? Do you mentor them? And I'll explain what I mean by that. Do you mentor, coach, train, facilitate, help, consult with? You know, most people are like, oh, I mentor such and such and such, right? So the way that we're going to piece this together is you need to have all of the problems of your people written down. And then I want you to determine, do you coach, train, mentor, facilitate, help? Like, what is it that you do? And like, how do you do what it is that you do? In like 2 words, mentor, coach, train, yep. And then I wanna know, who is your niche? Is it women, men, people, students, business owners, single mothers, unwed mums? You know, what is it and who is it that you are helping? In an ideal world, your ideal niche of people. Now I know, before you jump at me through the screen, I know that you can probably help anyone with what it is that you do. Remembering we're crafting an elevator pitch and quirkifying it right now, okay? So what we're doing here is we're when someone says, oh, so hi, nice to meet you, what is it that you do? You get to have a thing that's ready, a framework ready for you to be able to respond really easily. So who's your niche of people in an ideal world? It might be, I mentor frustrated women. Yeah. And then the next part is, what do these people want? Do they want to be calm, to feel grounded, to feel happy, safe, independent, motivated, like they're living their life on purpose? What is it that they want? To get through a divorce as painlessly as possible, to still be friends with their ex-partners after a divorce has gone through? You know, what is it that they really want? So we've got, I mentor frustrated women who want to be friends with their partners after divorce. Okay, that can be the first part. Now, that's pretty straightforward, right? I mentor women who want da-da-da. So it's a very clear, very, very quick process. Sometimes that can still feel a little boring. Okay, so what I want you to think about now is, what kind of personality do you have? Are you a bit fun? Are you quirky? Are you studious? Are you a little nerdy? Are you serious? Are you kind of like a mix of all of these? The way that I explain what I do when people ask me is I'm like, oh, I love what I do. I get to put my fingers inside people's brains and pull out this really cool stuff that they can use for marketing, branding, online courses so they can stand out, make more money and be seen. And then they're like, ah. Oh, that's it. I remember sitting in a limo in Las Vegas with a group of entrepreneurs, and one of the guys next to me said, so Nicola, what is it that you do? And I was like, I did my brain thing. He was just like, whoa, really? I'm like, well, no, I don't literally put my fingers inside people's brains, but that's kind of what I do. Energetically, that's what I do. And then the next day he's gone, so you need to tell me more about this. How do you do this? What do you do? And so I explained it all, and we're jiggy with it. So when you say either that elevator statement, that elevator pitch, like I was saying, where you can create something that's kind of quirky, it leads to the next question, which is, how do you do that? So what actually is it that you do? So if I was a chiropractor, I would say something along the lines of, oh, you know what? Or I would say, hey, I'm so lucky to do what I do. I'm really blessed. I actually get to straighten people up and get them on their way in a way that feels really good for them so that they can do the things that they really want to do. People might be like, that's kind of vague, right? Which is what we want. We don't want to say, I do that because I'm a chiropractor. We want them to say later on, oh, wow, like how do you do that? And that's where you say, oh, I use this different modality, or, I'm a chiropractor, and, I love seeing people being able to walk out of my clinic, straighter, feeling more confident, being in less pain. That's really, I'm so blessed that I get to heal people. That's a totally different conversation starter, if you like, compared to something different. So what I want you to do, now that you've got that framework and you're going to quirkify that a little bit, which is just about playing in with your personality, making it a little bit fun. You're going to practice saying that in front of the mirror. So you're going to say it over and over and over again. I want you to practice it with your wife, with your husband, with your children, so that they're just kind of like, oh, we're doing the fingers inside the brain thing again. I'll be like, yep, we're going again. Are you ready? Let me know what you think. Okay? Practice it, because the more you can get those words out of your face, it's going to be so much easier for you to stand up in a room, either like online or offline or wherever it is that you are. It's going to be so much easier for you to be able to deliver that super naturally. If you've got any questions about this or you want some help with it, let me know. Leave your comments below. Book in for a session with me and we can work out how to do this. Or if you're looking for some training, or if you're actually looking to work with me, put that information in and we'll hop on the phone and we'll have a chat. Meanwhile, have an amazing day, night, wherever you are in the world. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you in the next video. Bye!